There we go. Stick everyone on full screen. See what we've got on. So yeah, thanks for turning up and showing up, everyone. I just wanted to do this for a couple of reasons. Like obviously I've been away and I didn't make it to Barcelona, and there's people that have recently got affiliated last couple of months. I mean, I know the majority of people in my team, but obviously last couple of months, people join my team and they might not be familiar or aware with me, because also I was just chatting with Ryan. We've been doing the coaching masters, so I've not been on the UK masterminds on a Wednesday for the last 3 months, really. So yeah, I just wanted to, give my. I've got a small presentation to go through, and I've got something that might be a bit funny for people to watch at the end as well. And I just wanted to give my opinion really on what's got me to where I've got to in the last couple of years with using, this platform, this system, and talking about the key points really. And it might be common sense to some people, but for newer people, it will be new information really. What I'll do is I'll get stuck into the content. Just reading the comments from Andy. Yeah, I agree with that, Andy. So he's just saying about the web class on Sunday to send the link out just before the web class starts, maybe just before the time or a couple of hours before, because like Andy says, they might click it and click off. But I agree with that one as well, Andy. So yeah, so there's a web class happening on Sunday if you've not seen it, which is 8 p.m. UK time, where you can send the link to your leads, and me and Tom, and I think Lily will be on there as well to go through the usual stuff, what we go through about CEO movement, about what we do as well. But what I'll do, I'll share my screen and just go through this presentation. Anyone wants to chip in, feel free to do so. Anyone wants to ask any questions as well, do the same. And it's mainly, well, I watched the UK Mastermind a couple of hours ago, and I think it might be a little bit similar to it. So let me just bring it up. So I called it, I'm struggling for a name actually, I called it the L word. And anyone know what I'm referring to when I say the L word?
Lead?
I think Terry said it as well. So yeah, leads. It's all about leads and all about the bottom line really of what the business is all about. And if any business needs leads to succeed, which is a bit of a mouthful, and I did it all in orange with it being Halloween. So any business needs leads to succeed. I'm sure everyone can agree, unless you've got a big corporate company like McDonald's or somewhere like that, where you don't really need to go running around for leads. So basically, anytime that I ask someone, myself, through messages or just through speaking to them or speaking to them on calls or whatever, when they're in this business, every time I ask someone what the challenge is when the business isn't going great, like the root cause, I spelled root wrong there, but the root cause is a lead problem. And it might not be that immediately, like when I ask someone, why is it not going great? It always seems to be like, struggling for signups, struggling to get a decent ad out, struggling to get a good conversation going. And like the bottom line of it all is basically leads. I would say like that is the 95% of the problem when business isn't going great. So I'm just going to go through on a couple of slides, like some things that you might not have even thought of yet to look at to try and solve this problem. And it's a problem that I have as well. Like I'm always obviously trying to get leads through for myself personally for CEO Movement and for Enagic. So it's just some things that I've picked up along the way over the last couple of years. And there's generally two ways to attract leads into your business. The first one is what we're going to look at today, which is paid ads. But we know that paid ads, they involve less time and they involve putting money into it because, I mean, Facebook or Instagram does the work when the ad is running, so we're not messaging anyone cold, really. Obviously, you get a couple of messages off the back of that, but obviously you do have to put money into it. Now, the second way is organic, which is no money involved whatsoever, and but it does take more time up because you're basically messaging them cold, and I know a lot of people have been doing that with the Hustle with Harriet as well, the 60-day sprint. So yeah, I mean, I think that's quite self-explanatory, but if you literally don't have a penny, then obviously you've got to do more work on the organic side. If you've got a bit of money, no matter how much it is, you've got the opportunity to run paid ads, which will run automatically through Facebook. Now, the success I've had is through paid ads, so that's specifically what I'm going to cover today. I can't say I've had too much through the organic side, but one person I did have organically was Ian, so that one turned out well. And I mean, that was simply a process of me showing Ian everything what it was all about on the laptop. And this could be like decent information for you if you do have a friend or a work colleague who is like saying, what the hell are you doing? And in a good way, like I want to join. Like Ian, can you remember exactly? I know we went to the pub and I think I just basically showed you everything in the back office about CEO Movement, didn't I?
Yeah, it were because I didn't even watch web class, did I? We literally just me and you. You didn't even watch so much web class. We literally sat down and you showed me the training, alt training platform, how it got you to where you are, how you get your leads in, and then you showed me the Enagic compensation plan, and I was just like, boom, I'm in. Yeah, and I'm sorry, it's the best thing I've ever made, really, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Exactly. You might be at work and you might be thinking this guy can really benefit from what I'm doing, and really don't be scared to just have a little conversation with these people, and you never know what it could lead to. Look what it's led to for me. Ian is one of my 6As. So if I didn't have that conversation with Ian and say, look, I've got something, you might be actually interested in this, why don't we meet up? If I didn't have that conversation, Ian wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be, where I am, I guess. So you just never know what people are thinking. And I mean, the thing that I showed Ian was the comp plan first, because I know the comp plan for Ian was the most powerful thing that he could see, because he wanted to get out of his job. So when it's a financial reason, the comp plan is probably one of the best things to throw in front of people, first of all. If it's health reasons, then obviously throw the products in front of people. But that's just a bit about organic. As I say, I've obviously had success with Ian on organic marketing. One of the other things as well I was going to say, which I've not got down here, was on Tuesday, you probably saw we met Lily and Tom this week, and Lily was showing me some PDFs that she designed on Canva with Kangen K8 and SD501 machines, and an explanation what she took from Enagic's website on there. And she's had a lot of interest because her mum takes the water to work, so her mum's been having interest. So Lily on Canva has knocked up some leaflets about the machines to give to her mum, to give to her mum's workplace. So that's another idea that I didn't think of before, but I thought it was a really good idea. There's nothing to lose because, I mean, apart from print costs and paper, she just did them on Canva, which is free as well. So that's another idea for organic marketing that is a good idea, and you just never know. So they're the two ways to attract leads into the business. I'm sure most people knew these two ways before that, but just a explanation, I guess. Now, focusing on this one, which I said not long ago, I've tried everything, but I'm getting no leads from my ads. This is a cause that we've all had. You know, Terry's got his hand up. I've got my hand up. Tried everything, not getting leads from my ads. And these are your first thoughts when you go and look into Ads Manager. You're like thinking, why the hell? What's wrong with this ad? It's the best ad I've ever written. And it's happened to me as well. And the main things I think it comes down to are sending the ad out to an audience that resonates with you. Like, I had a chat with Ali recently. I don't think he's on because he's on holiday, but recently, well, a couple of months ago, Ali was just finding his way around ads still, and wasn't really getting much by the way of maybe sales or signups. And something happened, and he just changed his sort of perspective and thought, well, this is what Ali thought. He thought, well, I'm a father with 2 kids who desperately wants to see my kids more and get out of my job. Why am I not picking an audience that's the same as me? Parents who want to get out of the job, but they can't because they've got to work 40 or 50 hours to support the kids. So since Ali's changed this, he's been getting so many sign-ups and interested people and sales for the audience that resonates with him. And I guess the line is like, I think I did a mastermind maybe about 6 months ago now, and it's in there somewhere. If you type audience or mastermind audience in the search bar, you'll pick it up, or I can pick it up if you message me. And basically went through all the things that I had an interest in, like all the books that I was reading, personal development books, type of people that I want to be speaking to, like people interested in travel between this age, mostly males. That's when things started to change for me, when I started speaking to my audience in my advert and saying like, hello, people that love travel, and not going for everyone. Like, there was a time when I was literally going for everyone, anyone and everyone, with no matter what audience it was. I was like targeting mechanics or teachers. I've never been a mechanic or teacher before, so how am I resonating with them? I was just sort of throwing everything out there and hoping something would stick. So that's a big one, that an audience that resonates with you. And if you can't figure out what audience will resonate with you, just take 5 minutes and write down in a notebook the things that you like. It could be anything. The age ranges that you are and that you want to work with, the people that you want to work with, what's their interest? They're going to be similar to you. So an audience that resonates with you. And then when you've got all these things down in your notebook, build an ad around it, but make sure your headline and make sure the opening of the ad is going for that audience, is speaking to that audience. So that's a big one. Split testing, which is, you know, it's kind of a standard thing really. If you just stick one ad out, the chances are, you know, 9 out of 10 will probably not work unless it's like the best ad ever resonating with that audience. So, you know, if you've not got too much money, it's okay. Like, stick 4 out at £1 a day and just see which is running best. Give it a few days, knock off the 1 or 2 or 3 that's not performing, and go with the one that is performing. You don't have to put too much on an ad when you're doing your split testing. You really don't. It's the ad when you're split testing is literally the purpose is obviously to get leads, but but another purpose is just to see what's working and what's not. That's the main purpose of spending money on split testing, to see what's working and what's not working. So it's got to be fit. I think it's a 6-year-old actually, but I put 8-year-old in. It's got to be fit for an 8-year-old to read. So don't get confused with your message. I mean, from the ads that I've seen from this team, I've not seen anything that's complicated to read or anything like that, or else I would probably message that person. But always remember, it's got to be fit for an 8-year-old to read, and read it out to yourself or read it out to someone who's close to you, who you can trust. And yeah, I mean, that speaks for itself really. Always make sure. Lily said something to me the other day, and she said the clearest marketer always wins. So that stuck with me, that, and I think it will carry on sticking with me as well whenever I'm writing any content or anything. Videos, just speaking to Jack when we first come on, like his videos have been wild on Instagram. But video ads, they do work. People can see that you're real. I mean, I've had a lot of success off videos, and it's all about practice really, because I wasn't confident when I first started, which I'll show you actually in a couple of minutes. But practice definitely makes perfect, and doesn't have to be anything complicated. People get hung up on doing it all perfect, saying the perfect things, being a perfect length. Just a 1-minute video telling people why you're doing what you're doing, who wants to join me, or who wants to stay in the job for the next whatever. It doesn't have to be anything complicated at all. But if anyone does a video and it's the first one, send it me and I'll have a good watch of it. I'll give you my honest opinion, but my honest opinion will probably be just stick it out and see how it does. And you just never know. Split test it with different audiences or different headlines. But videos, I can't, say enough that they're the main thing that's helped me as well. Type forms, which I know a lot of people are doing in the community. These obviously weren't around before. Well, they probably were around, but we've only got to grips with them in the last couple of months. And I know people are having success with them. That's one of the things that Ali's having success with. I think you've got a couple of new people through type forms as well, Ian?
Yeah, I've got a couple lined up at the minute, mate. I've got 2 or 3 guys who are on about joining this in the next few days or anything. So my type form's going quite well. I used to run a lot of conversion ads, but because of this new type form what's come up, I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a try, and I'm getting a lot of leads from it. Compared, a lot of leads. You know what I mean? So you just got to keep up with them. But yeah, I've done what Ali's done, similar sort of resonating with like people like me. Like a dad, got 2 kids, and I'm getting a lot of those sort of people, and we're resonating really well. So it's just a matter of time that I'm just got this massive influx of people just joining out of nowhere. So it's totally worth it.
Definitely. And these are all things that you can try. You don't have to do them all at once or anything like that. So that's just another thing that you can try. ManyChat. If anyone's not got ManyChat yet, it's definitely worth getting. I know Andy Newitt he absolutely loves ManyChat, and that's created a lot of new people to CEO for Andy as well. And there's plenty of other people that are having success because it's a very useful tool, ManyChat. And testimonials as well. Like, I was thinking today when I was doing this, what else? Thinking out of the box, what other type of ads can we run? A testimonial ad, it could literally be, if you're doing a video, you could get somebody else to interview them on Zoom. You could save that video and run it as an ad. They could be, it could be a testimonial about SEO movement. It could be a testimonial about having an online business. It could be a testimonial about you. If you do it for someone else will do it for you. Like, this is this is Ian. He's been an online business coach for however long he's been an online business coach for. He's helped me do X, Y, and Z, and you could then stick that out as an ad, and you could do the same for that person. It could be a written testimonial about, you know, a couple of sentences about what an online business has done for this person, and they could do one about what, you know, the other way around. So that's also a powerful way of sticking an ad out, and people do like testimonials. We all know how skeptical people are, so testimonials is, you know, is a good way of building up trust. So that's another one as well.
Do you reckon we could use those ones that we did? Do you remember we did a load, didn't we, and saved them into a file? Like Ben did a good one, didn't he? And a few others did. Mine was shit, but a few others did some really good ones. Maybe you could get those and edit them a bit shorter and use them. I don't know. Some of them were really good, weren't they?
Yeah, they were good. I've got them in a Google Drive, Andy. So that's a good point. I'll dig them out and I'll put them in the chat after this call. And everyone who did them gave us permission to use them. So yeah, that's a good point. That I'm just gonna have a look at the chat.
I was asking about budget optimization. Mike Hale did a video on it a couple of months ago because he was saying something, I think it was in August, and he said in September something was going to change. But it was a way of doing budget optimization instead of split testing where you put separate budgets on. So then he was saying it would think if you put, like, say, a $5 and you put 4 ads on and one ad was working better, it would automatically send the money there. I mean, I've had ads within the campaign, and sometimes I was looking at one and there was more money coming off that one than the other one. I didn't understand, so I just split them and did them as 2 separate ads.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I've not really looked into that too much myself. But did Mike say was going to be like bringing any more videos out about it in that? I know he did a video, but
yeah, he was kind of like warning us, wasn't he, from like end of September that this was going to be like a feature. But then after that, I've never heard anything about it, to be honest.
Yeah. I might message him after as well, just to see what's happening with that then, Terry.
There's always so many more new stuff coming in and different ways of doing it. Sometimes it's a bit like, oh shit, what should I do? It's like so many different ways, and then there's a new thing that comes out and you're like, oh, I didn't get that one to work yet.
Yeah. I know what you mean. But yeah, I'll catch up with Mike about that one, Terry. So yeah, these are just a few useful ideas for something that you might not have thought about yet, and obviously there's other different type of ads to these as well. So the next point was resources. We've mentioned a few already. Here's a few that I've used over the years. So free webinars, like tons of free webinars around Facebook or Instagram. We know that we're probably going to get pitched an offer at the end, but I've learned stuff from webinars regarding Facebook ads, just from the free points, just from not actually buying anything. So have a good look. I mean, we're all probably running Facebook ads, so the chances are they're going to pop up on our news feed anyway, because it's probably one of our interests. So free webinars are good. Books, obviously, and podcasts, which, I mean, these kind of speak for themselves, really. Upwork is a good tool if you want to pay for someone to help you with ads or any aspects of your business, like doesn't have to be ads. I found videographers on Upwork who've produced me good videos for I think between about £50 and £100 each 2 or 3 minute video, which is not bad for the job that they did. But on Upwork, you can select what you want, you can select what you want to pay, you can see people's work, videos that they've done before. If you are just completely not confident about writing ads, you could even find an ad copywriter on there. It's quite a safe site. You make payments on there. You can find all reviews on there. You can see people's work before you even think about buying or paying for help. So there's tons of things, tons of people you can find on Upwork for many different jobs with what we do. So that's upwork.com. And yeah, I mean, Upwork for me has been very useful, especially with the videos. Just little things that people can do. I mean, I could probably do them myself, but it was a bit time consuming and I didn't completely know what I was doing. So that's why I went to Upwork for a person to put my videos together and just put, they can basically, people can do anything on Upwork, and they are all people that are obviously above board, or they wouldn't be allowed an account with them. So that's Upwork. If you're just struggling with any area of the business that you can't sort of conquer yourself, then Upwork is a good place, and especially the digital marketing side of it, the videos, the adverts, anything like that. Online ad courses, obviously paid courses, but if you're really struggling with copywriting and but you do want to be a good copywriter, because we all know that, that is a skill set that you can have for life. An online ad course, that's something that you could do that you might not have thought of before. And you can go at your own pace, things like that. So that's something that you could look at if you're desperate to become a top copywriter, but you're just missing something. There's always stuff like that all over Facebook and Instagram. This is a good website. I mentioned it a while back on a mastermind, probably about a year ago, so I brought it back to this one. It's called copyhackers.com. And there's tons of resources on there, like templates, videos, like free web classes on there with no offers at the end. Email marketing, if anyone emails their leads aside from SEO Movement. Tons of email templates and ideas on there. So that is a really good free resource, copyhackers.com. I've used it quite a few times actually. And this guy's got a funny name, but he's all over my Facebook feed all the time. It's called Peng Joon. He's always offering like a low ticket video course or different low ticket video courses, anything between like, I don't know, 10 and £100. And he does like a video challenge where it gives you like, I don't know whether it's 20 or 30 videos to do, and it's all tailored around what we do, like selling some type of online course. It can be, he produces a content, and our videos can be like put into his content, because it's all tailored around digital marketing and offering like online courses like we do with SEO Movement. So that's a good video course. It's called Peng Joon, and he's got tons of different ones. And he sends out worksheets. I've actually signed up to one of his before. He sends out worksheets and things like that, and it really helped me with my videos as well, because you have a bit of structure then, you know what to say basically. So that's the resources. Now, what I was going to show you at the end was basically my first video in the SEO Movement group. So I know there's a lot of people scared of like getting on camera, and there was no one more scared than me, believe me. So this is, let me just jump out of here. Because I know, well, maybe a lot of people see my videos at the moment and think that I'm really confident, but I just wanted to show people my very first go live in the SEO Movement group. 1 second.
Is it just me that can't hear that, or is that everyone?
Yeah, I can't hear that.
So no one hear that?
No, I can't hear it.
No.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. Give it a watch after.
I've seen it before. It's actually
go into CEO Movement Community and just type in. I think I typed in retired or something like that in the search bar here. So I just wanted to show people really, because I think people who are like generally scared of jumping out on video, basically I've been there before, and it's not comfortable, but it's not, obviously it's not meant to be comfortable. You're going on video, you're doing something that other people probably won't do. But I'm like a firm believer that basically getting your face out there on video is something that is gonna, push your business forward. That, all the big entrepreneurs out there are basically just, all the big entrepreneurs out there have got their face out there. So I think, I'm a big believer in it. But if you get a chance, just go and have a look at that video, and yeah, that's the end of the presentation, I guess. So hope everyone found a bit of value in that, and sort of, I don't know, it maybe triggered some things that you might not have thought of before. And has anyone got any questions or anything like that at all?
I got a question.
Yeah, go on, mate.
Has anyone been doing, or anyone thought about doing, you'll get like a free stage video ad. So in the first 3 videos, you'll send them out to an audience, and it will be purely value based, and there'll be no call to action. And so they basically know, like, and trust you. Because I don't know, I get the theory of that, but I'm not sure how you technically present that in terms of, would you boost a post and send that out to your audience, or would you sort of create it in Ads Manager?
So, don't make clients out of them.
What was that, Jack?
Can I answer that?
Yeah, of course you can.
So basically what you do, Jamie, is you create your first video, and that could literally be of anything, and then you just boost it, and then do your second video, and then what you would for your, so the first one's to know you, second one going into like you. You want to move on to do one a little bit about more businessy, and they're going to start to like you there.
Yeah, I get the content. It was just the actual way of creating it.
Yeah, you want to keep boosting them until your third one, and then what you want to do is go into your Ads Manager and do it as like a conversion sort of ad, but with who's watched them videos, if you will.
Yeah, retargeting. Yeah, cool.
I think with a boost, you do get, it will get more views. So I think that, like, you can do it as video views in Facebook ads, but I think boost will give it more views overall for your money. I mean, it depends on your audience, but
that's what I was working out, because I saw it said video ads on Facebook, and I was thinking, is it best to do boost or video? So thanks for clearing that up.
I found with boosted as well, when you boost it, they're more likely to accept it rather than going into Ads Manager. I found that with ads as well. When you put an ad out and boost it, and then go and run it as a conversion, you're more likely to get it accepted. Whereas when you just go straight to Ads Manager, it's like it's different. It's like it's different, but the same, if you will.
The other important thing there is when you boost a post, make sure that in the options that you choose your business page. Otherwise, it doesn't. You don't get the metrics. It automatically, when you boost a post, it'll always try and send it out from your personal page. Is that right, Jack?
Yeah, that's right.
You've got to make sure you change that. Otherwise, there's no analytics, and it's worth zero to you. Copycat audience afterwards.
Brandon's just put as well that Mike has a training on the platform, Personal Branding Secrets. I don't know if I've seen that one, Brandon, but I know Brandon's doing these type of videos as well at the moment. I've seen them all over Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, it's in the platform. It's literally the 3-step, like no trust.
Ah, yeah.
What they taught at the event is literally in the platform. So.
Oh, awesome. Well, we'll leave it there then. Thank you for showing up, everyone. Appreciate everyone's time. And again, I know a lot of people are doing Hustle with Harriet as well, which is massive for the last part of the year. So keep going with that, everyone. I know everyone's like doing all things on the list, messaging cold leads, things like that. So that's absolutely awesome to see. And yeah, anyone does a video and wants me to have a look at it or anything, just fire it over to me on Facebook. And yeah, have a good evening, everyone.
Bye.